away from the release of the demo. How's it going, YouTube? I am That's Just It. And you know what time it is this week? It is time for that Granblue Fantasy Relink demo. I did hear a while back that this week is supposed to be a showcase. Not sure how true that is, but if I find out any more information, trust and believe, I am going to be watching it. So I will be live streaming said showcase. And the minute I see that demo goes live, we are going to be streaming that bad boy. I cannot wait. But that is neither here nor there. Right now, this video is strictly about Granblue Fantasy Relink's character list. Now, we already got a confirmed roster. You know what? I looked at that roster. We all looked at our roster a while back on Twitch. And I thought to myself, looking at Granblue Fantasy versus Rising's roster, there was a couple of characters, maybe just one, that stood out from the rest. But then there were others from the mobile game that I looked at and went, I kind of want to see them in the game too. Before we get into that, I hope you guys had a good weekend. And if you are brand new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this, you'll be willing to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay tuned for more content like this, because let's face it, I might as well just go ahead and say right now, I'm a Granblue Fantasy content creator now at this point because I love the series. I mean, I've been loving the series since the game first dropped in 2014. And speaking of which, we're literally 2 months and 2 days from the 10th anniversary of Granblue Fantasy itself, and I'm hoping just maybe when March rolls around, we get some sort of announcement for Granblue Fantasy Relink as well as Granblue Fantasy Versus. Now, if anything happens with Versus, I'll make sure to stay tuned and cover that as much as I possibly can. Without further ado, let us get into my character wish list for Granblue Fantasy Relink. I've got 10 characters I want to go ahead and share with you guys. So let's start at the bottom. The number 10, and for me, of course, is the honorable mention because I used to get my ass kicked by this character all the time, La Diva. Is a flamboyant wrestler type of character. So you can already imagine hand-to-hand combat, a couple grabs here and there, some suplexes, some drop kicks here and there. That combat style in Granblue Fantasy Relink, I think it would fit. Somebody else could look at that character and go, maybe not, but no, I think La Diva would fit. So that's why I got La Diva coming in at number 10. Coming in at number 9, this character has not made his appearance outside of the mobile game, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now, Jamil. Jamil definitely deserves coming at number 9 on my character list. Now, I've done some research on the character. I actually kind of like his origin story too. Now, I did pull him a while back in the mobile game, and I'm probably going to end up doing his Fate episode at some point. Actually, I pulled a lot of the characters that are going to be on this wish list of mine. Their Fate episodes are available to me. I just got to go and do them. But other than that, I mean, like, yeah, like I definitely feel like Jamil should probably have that time to shine outside of the mobile game. Maybe he'll pop up in Granblue Fantasy Versus, who knows, but I feel like Jamil definitely deserves it. Coming in at number 8, Sutera. I honestly could not tell you what it is about Sutera other than the fact that it's a ranged character. We don't have too many ranged characters outside of like Rackham and Eugen, of course, that they both use guns. But Sutera is an archer, and I feel like that type of playstyle would actually fit in Granblue Fantasy Relink. Maybe I'm the only one that feels this way, but we're just gonna have to wait and see down the line if Sutera gets that time to shine. Coming in at number 7, Feather. Feather is another hand-to-hand combat character. I also pulled this character in the mobile game too. He's also another character that I need to go do their Fate episode, but I actually kind of like the character. A lot of positivity, and again, hand-to-hand combat. I love the character design, so definitely I feel like Feather, being as cool as he is, should definitely come in at number 7 on my character list. Coming in at number 6, you know him, you love him, and he loves to party. You probably played him in Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising, the one and only Lil Wayne. This goofy motherfucker, let me tell you right now, the amount of times I've either beaten that character or lost to that character, you gotta admit, that dude's energy is bar none. I don't think there's anybody, now that's not true, that could probably match Lil Wayne's energy. Maybe succeeded, but they don't match his energy. And I feel like at number 6, Lil Wayne deserves a spot on Relink's roster as well. Coming in at number 5, the one and only Soriz. have played against this character, I lost to this character in versus. I'm telling you right now, from my perspective, Saurus is cool. Put him in the game, please, Cygames, because I got people that said they want to see him in the game. So really, what do you got to lose? Put him in the game. I actually want to see him side by side with other hand-to-hand combat characters in this game. So yeah, definitely in my top 5, Saurus deserves that spot. Coming in at number 4, Garma. Can I say right now, Garma, granted he's another gun user, but at the same time, he looks cool in my book. I feel like, you know what? I mean, why not add another gun user to the group? Because yeah, you got Eugen, you got Raccoon. They both use different type of guns, but I feel like Garma, he deserves that spot. If you want to argue me in the comments that you maybe feel that somebody else should take number 4, by all means, I would love to have some friendly discourse with people that are also anticipating this game in the comments below. It is time for my top 3, and the reason why I put them there is because for whatever reason, anytime I see a dude that uses a katana, automatically I'm like, nah, that's either a Ronin / samurai type of character. Ipatsu for me, he deserves to be in this game. I feel like in the world of Granblue Fantasy Relink, in this type of environment and the way the combat is structured, he would definitely fit in Granblue Fantasy Relink. Coming in at number 2, and she needs no introduction, and for whatever reason, I got a thing for chicks that use sword and shield. Sorry, who I meant was Zui. Don't need no introduction. She uses a shield and sword. She also has a mini dragon companion. I've seen some gameplay of this character, and I gotta admit, she looked like she will be a pain in the ass to fight against in Versus Rising. But I feel like in Relink, she would definitely be an asset to the team. So yes, Cygames, put this character in Relink, please and thank you. I will forever be grateful to you guys. Coming in at number 1, Cordelia. Ladies and gentlemen, at number 1 for my character wishlist. Now keep in mind, I had to scour the entire Wikipedia, and I'm looking through characters and I'm like, damn man, do I really want to put Cordelia in? I'm like, you know what? No, actually I do. I love her design. She is a goddamn sword user, so why the hell would I not want to see her in it? Now granted, yes, I do have Catalina in the game. That's my main. But she uses a rapier. She doesn't use like a broadsword or a long sword. Cordelia does, and yes, while I have a love for katanas, long swords, they're cool. So yeah, put Cordelia in so that way I can have 2 waifus. Yes, I'm greedy, I don't care. But yes, that is it from my top 10 list of Granblue Fantasy Relink. If you agree with this list, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Also leave me a like, because it will definitely help me get this video out into the algorithm. And if this is your first time discovering the channel because of Granblue Fantasy Relink, why don't you go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notifications so you never miss another video from me. I do plan to cover a lot of Granblue Fantasy Relink, but keep in mind I'm also a variety gamer, so I will be covering other games from time to time too. That should about do it for my character wish list. So this has been fun. I really hope you guys like this wish list of mine, and if you know what, I tell you what, here's a nice little incentive. If you give me 10 likes on this video, I'll do an antagonist list, a top 10 antagonist list, as far as who do I want to see like in like some post-game content for this game, you know, boss wise or raid wise. I will not necessarily shy away from using like any primal beasts that have not been revealed yet for this game. If there are primal beasts that have not been revealed for this game, get this video to 10 likes, hell, get it to 20 likes, and I'll knock both out in like a day. I don't know, but either way, that is it for me. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm signing out because I gotta go to work. All right, peace.